Hey everybody, welcome back. We're playing some Kindred NASUS in Eternal today. The reason I picked this one was because it apparently actually has an okay win rate against Elise Nar, kind of the boogeyman of the format at the moment. And even so, this win rate against Elise actually isn't even all that great, so I figured we'd give it a try. I do enjoy Kindred, although I don't have much experience with NASUS. I've never played him since the Mastery update, because I don't even know if he's been meta since then. But I don't know. I don't play too many Shurima Nasus, like Shadow Isles control decks. I don't mind Shadow Isles as a region, I just don't play too much Nasus. So, excited to give this a try. We have several ways to win the game. Obviously, we can kind of just take over the board with Kindred. But we also have lots of aggressive units. Things like Forsaken Bakai and the Wings in the Wave can help get units on the board early. And Fading Icon, of course. Then we kind of ramp into our big kill stuff, you know, Undying or Kimavorn Dragon. At the top end, we have triple Nasus, of course, and Atrocity to help finish off the game. Kimavorn Dragon isn't in every list, but I enjoy it. I think it's a cool card. I figured we'd give it a try. One Ruination, of course, as a way to kind of bail out against that Elise Nar if they do hit their Born of the Tribe's turn. Two Vengeance, and I put in a list with one Soul Harvest. Triple Vile Feast, triple Hate Spike as extra removal. Looks like we should have a decent, I think, pretty decent matchup in anything looking to win on board. I'm curious to see how we'll win against the Invoke decks. So yeah, let's give it a try and see how it does. Alright, I'm excited for card games today. Wilds of Eldraine just came out, and I just got my booster box for that, so I had a blast opening all those cards. And I got some pretty cool ones. But first time playing LOR today, so let's see how it does. And look at this. First matchup, we get to see the Aphelios Victor matchup. I don't know. I feel like this deck's just too slow. That was my thought the last time I played Kindred. I think I played Kindred Nora, in Standard. And it was just really, really slow. I'm going to be pretty aggressive here. Oh, they discarded Equinox. Okay. I think I'm just going to play like Kindred into Darken Halberd next turn. It'll only really kill off the Spaces Catcher, but it helps, you know. They could start with an Aftershock here. Or do they play Blowback or Get Excited? Oh, okay. I think that's fine. I can start with a Darken Halberd here at burst speed. Kill an ally to equip another ally. That trigger scares me every time. No, they shouldn't be able to kill her this turn. They stick Aphelios, that's fine. We can just start with Hate Spike next turn. I think Kindred's so cool. Probably just gonna have to play Nasus next turn. I don't feel like we have much else going on here. I guess I just start with a Glimpse Beyond. I don't want to go like... I mean, it doesn't really matter here, does it? This all works out the same way. I guess I don't need a Hate Spike right now. I'll just see what I draw first. I think this is pretty good for us, right? Like, they burn one of their best removal spells against both of our champions. And now we can see what we draw. Just another Nasus. I'll just go Hate Spike here. I can go Nasus next turn, and it might be difficult for them to kill unless they have another Sunburst or Hush plus damage spell. But we do have 3 Nasusi in hand. I kind of just want to get them on board. Like, either they have another Sunburst. Like, what are we doing this turn? If we play Forsaken Bakai here, we get a 2-2 elusive, potentially a 4-4 elusive. But we're literally doing nothing else with our turn. I don't think that's very good. I think I'm just going to risk the first Nasus. Because like even if they have a Sunburst here, it's still just a 1-for-1 trade. And like the next NASUS we play, because we know we have multiples now, we'll just have right negation available. I think I can play this one Sunburst turn. I wouldn't prefer to. I'd usually just wait, right? You know, that's actually kind of tricky. We aren't running... Ugh, I don't think we're running a list with Shadow Owl's Tailstones. I'm definitely putting that in after this game. I guess we just have to hope we stop them from doing their crazy Targon stuff fast enough.
The future is steel and science.
Solar Harvest is a nice one here. It kills both their champions. I'm going to start with a Siphoning Strike, because I do want that bonus. Okay. How do we stop them from doing anything here? We still have enough kill spells. I guess Atrocity doesn't even do anything, right?
None are lost. They only await the dawn.
Yep, son, Dawn, got it. Can I
Interesting.
go?
I guess just trying to save some puff caps. I guess I could just take the attack. I could force them to do stuff too. Because if I take the attack, they probably just block, and then play Cosmic Call this turn. If I get aggressive, it forces them to maybe develop more rather than just like taking the damage. Okay. I'll attack now because I don't want to either play into a Crescent Strike or like
Got it. Can I go?
an Obliterate. Although I think they can't play the Obliterate one at the moment.
Oh, man. Oh.
It's a lot of puff caps. But they can just play Starlight Epiphany at any point. Isn't it only 3 mana? And we can't even right negation it. That's a busted combo.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared. Now they see who I truly am.
They don't have any interaction left up, and this stops them hopefully from playing the Starlight Epiphany soon. And it gets our NASUS leveled up. This guy's chunky. That's a start. All right. That's not a bad ratio for a 4-mana creature, 4-mana unit. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna have to hope that they don't find multiple Starlight Epiphanies. We could just try to like eventually force a crazy puff cap.
Once was two, now
Wait,
is one.
what? Oh, okay, they didn't have one on board. That's right. I don't know why. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We just go Kindred here and just start killing stuff. Because we still have enough puff caps in deck that hopefully by the next. Ooh, yeah. Hold on. So we can go. Huh. I guess we can't really kill both then, right? So if they have another Starlight Epiphany, I guess we just can't stop them. But we can set up a nice open attack at least. To try to get more puff caps in there. If they don't find the next Starlight Epiphany. Alright, GG. That was a pretty impressive debut game. But I'm definitely gonna get the Shadow Owl's Tailstones in there.
More lie ahead.
The Sealess Resurrection is nice. Maybe we cut a Vile Feast. That's the one card that I saw some list only running 2 of. We can go cut a Vile Feast. And yeah, I'll cut a Resurrection and pop in the Telstones because I want to be able to deal with that lane mark. I guess it's more of a meta tech, but I don't know. Like, it's only really good in that matchup. I think that's fine, though. I guess we could test it right away. I imagine that's going to be the most popular deck that we run into. Either that or Elise Nar, but this is a nice aggressive hand. I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is such a good card. Like, underrated best card in the deck. Maybe not the best card in the deck, but you know what I mean? Like, I think it's actually really good. 1 mana, create 2 cards. I will just take my attack. I don't need to develop this for 2 damage. Like, if they slam an Aphelios, I'd rather keep up Hate Spike. Okay. Like, I'm not... I guess I'm gonna just play on dying now. I can't really risk... a Mystic Shot here. 4 mana, 2 mana, so I might just go Undying plus Hate Spike next turn. Okay, I'll pass. Well, shoot, I guess I got punished. We can, I don't even know what we can do here. I don't know if I need to draw a champion right now, but I'll probably do that with whatever is left over. We can start with the Camovorn Dragon. It's just a big chunky creature. Is that good enough right here? Maybe. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me think this math. If I go Rite of Calling, I'll start Rite of Calling. If we find Kindred, perfect. Okay, now we can go Kindred, and next turn we can use Camovorn Dragon as our Slay trigger.
Never one.
Without the other.
A crescent path opens before us.
How would I handle this? We can't just start with Camovorn Dragon. It just marks Chompers though, right? I mean, Kindred's probably dead this turn. So I'm gonna play this turn out as if she's like gonna die. I'm not gonna try to get her mark really activated all that importantly. This seems fine. We can go Hate Spike first, see if we can bait out removal. Or even like a Pale Cascade. I'm a little worried about running into a Hush. I'll see if they can kill Kindred. If not, maybe we can level her up soon. Okay, they're not main decking Hush. I'll swing in. Perfect. That's funny. Reminds me of like the Minecraft eating noise. Well, that's aggressive. They're pretty much throwing away their spell shield at Aphelios. I'm pretty happy to see that.
They will.
They're going to be trying to kill Kindred pretty bad. But this is also just, it like kind of spreads out our threats. Sure.
The pulse fades away.
On to the next.
This definitely looks like an open attack to me. I'm a little worried about running into like this Gravitum. Plus they have Cosmic Call activated already. I think I'll just take my attack, keep up our interaction afterwards. I'm not sure what this matchup dynamic is like. Obviously, it's like my first time really playing it. But
What was given,
so far we've had 2 successful games.
promised.
Nothing that would last.
Like if they play the landmark here. Star shaping, okay. I'd kind of like to get my Undying big. Or I guess Kindred. Just to get Atrocity ready as a win condition. But it's gonna be really hard for them to deal with our board state anymore. We have Right Negation for any of the big Celestial cards. We have Crumble for the...
For the mountain changes.
Crumble for the landmark if they have find it. These Cave of Orange Dragons are really cool.
The charger chases stars across the sky.
I want to keep up Vengeance in case they play Champion. Okay, but if they're just tapping out like this, I'll probably just get my Vile Feast down. Spirit Leech is another card I've seen a few lists run. Maybe it's worth it. I cut it from this one. Although I do enjoy the card. I'm not quite sure if it's a big... What? A big loss either way. It literally does nothing. That guy's already silenced. Oh, I see, I see. Of course we can't interact with that one. Okay, I'll let that one go. They still have many more scary cards than just that. Like that, that's pretty bad. Okay. All right, well that's one 4 mana 17/10 dealt with. Do they have another? Yep, that'll do it. Brutal. Let's see, how much mana would they have spent if these cards were normal? 4. This guy's usually just 1 mana, right? So 5, 6, 7, 17, 18, 28, 38, 39, 47, 53, 54? No, 55. Do they pick 2 of these guys as well? So 61 mana they just spent this turn? Seems fair.
They will try.
That was kind of silly. I don't know what to say about that. Sure. I don't want to play something and then them have Zoe, so I'll just pass. Ah, sorry. Sorry, I think someone's getting home, so if she yips a few more times, I'm sorry. It doesn't do anything on turn 3, okay.
with utmost efficiency.
Should we use a crumble this turn? I'll try it. I guess I'll go Fading Icon first. I'm just worried about them hitting Spell Shield. I guess we'll see what they have. If they have a Mystic Shot. Like, they're still kind of just using it on or undying. Okay. And I think that's the best upside play we have this turn. Like, developing Fading Icon doesn't do too much here. This turn, I think I'm just going to play Cam-of-Warren Dragon. We have a pretty decent attack here. Wow. That's insane. I think that's just insane. We're representing 11 damage, and you can just play an 8 mana spell that literally does nothing this turn because you're just going to, like, play Living Legends next turn and it's going to be fine, you know what I mean? I think it's a little wild. We do have Atrocity in hand. I'll try to find Kindred. Okay, I'm gonna just play NASUS here. With 2 mana left, I'm really hoping that they can't play anything crazy. Like, what do we do this next turn? I'm terrified of walking into a Living Legends, where, like, even with 7 mana, I feel like they can just do so much. This deck is just so good. Like, turn 1, creating those 2 cards that cost 3 less. They're usually very efficient Celestial cards, and reducing them by half, so like the 3 mana ones are still really cheap. Like, it's a very good deck, I feel. I think I'm just going to be willing to walk into a big celestial turn from our opponent. Because our open attack here isn't fantastic. We only push 4 damage. Which I guess if we went with that attack plus... Okay, maybe it wasn't worth it. At least now we have Atrocity for the rest of the game, and unless they have Sunburst, well, next turn we can just react with it. So I think NASUS can just kill them soon.
The time of machines is now.
Like, yeah, like this doesn't matter for them going down to 2 HP, I think. It's either Atrocity or Bust for us at this point. If they find the Monument right away. But if they play the Monument, Living Legends will still only be 5 mana if they found it. I wasn't keeping track of which cards they found, so I'm not sure if they'd have it. Yeah, it's a little brutal. It's kind of annoying. We can go Hate Spike first.
Just a little something I like to call fun.
Alright, they could have Hush. But we still have a pretty good attack here. I don't want to walk into another stun or like Obliterate spell. Or Living Legends, so. Like, because they could go Cosmic Call for 2 mana and then play Living Legends still, things like that.
You can't stop me. Whatever.
If we Atrocity NASUS, we won't though, because they can just replace their deck. 15 times 5, that's a lot of puff caps.
War is a curse. I cannot.
I probably should have killed this guy to get it buffed up. Oh baby, let's go.
Patience and fortitude outlast all things.
The deck feels pretty alright so far. Ness's Kindred, oh yeah. How are you doing, Auntie? An old favorite. I don't think I've ever actually played Kindred Nessus before today, which is crazy, because I've played Kindred a lot. But before this, I hadn't played Nasus since the Mastery update came out. I'm doing pretty alright, you know? Just enjoying some card games here. This is an aggressive deck. I wouldn't expect many pirates. I haven't seen that much in the ladder the past few days. I did really well in the Runeterra Open this weekend, so that was kind of my highlight. I went 7-3, which was like my best tournament performance yet. So I was pretty happy about that.
Life is the rain that splits the sky.
Play Legion Saboteur. Let's go. Closing in on the 10-0. Yeah.
Oh
They actually do. Oh no, this isn't the Demacia. I don't know why I was thinking scouts. So the odds of them hitting another elite are pretty low. I guess it doesn't matter. I could just Vile Feast this because it's the only thing with potential to get bigger. Whereas the Mirai Warden still just dies with the spider. But anyways, Vile Feast just killed both their Mirai Warden creatures. So it was a 2-for-1 on their side and a 2-for-1 on our side. Not bad.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
I'll do better this time.
Alright, I'd like to find Kindred. Or King of Warren Dragon, that's not bad either. He's a pretty chunky unit. Maybe that's worth it. I think he's just a big unit, right? And it's very hard for our opponent to attack into him. But we're just gonna have to wait a turn to get the Undying going. Because the Undying can't even block. That doesn't seem great. I could just let this go. Because if I attack, he'll be in fervor range. But it's also... yeah, I don't know. I think this is fine. Ooh, that's tricky. We could just play these two guys then as chump blockers this turn, but we're not progressing anywhere. It saves us a good amount of life though. Maybe worth it. I'll probably just go Wings in the Wave and then Undying Darkened Halberd this turn. It saves like 6 health. That seems worth it. Or we could use Mark of the Isles as well. That seems worth it. Oops. Maybe it's just Glimpse. You kind of need the card draw.
For the Empire. Make the Empire proud.
Because this guy can't block, I really need to find something like a Kindred would be nice soon. Just more of our removal is nice as well, but I don't have much of a board going at the moment. Oof. Not quite the spells I'm looking for, but this at least stops like a Fervor. Ah, there we go.
Gotta go with the flow.
Never one.
Without the other. Lady Luck is smiling.
Woo!
Hours.
Oh, well, that's... I didn't want to run into the quick attack, but that's whatever. Oopsies. Okay, I'm going to do this so they can't make it rain. But I don't think they usually main deck make it rain. Like, they'd have to go Misfortune plus second Misfortune. But it gets our other dude buffed up too. They'd have to go... just Fervor? I don't think I read a negation this one. Maybe I should. What am I doing next turn? We'll have 8 We'll have 9 mana next turn for Vengeance Ready Negation. Ah, I'll let it go. I'll let this one go. Okay, I'll stop this one. So now they'd have to, like, if this is a Decimate, they'd have to top deck something else as well. We have Atrocity Lethal if this resolves. So what could they, if they tap out below a 3rd Fervor? Okay. This is just big Fervor. Alright, GG. Okay, another aggro deck. Kindred seems nice in these matchups. Undying, not so much. Atrocity is such a stupid card. Remember Tristana Atrocity? They had to nerf it to slow speed before Eternal launched. I'll just end the round. I don't know if they're hiding something sneaky. Ooh, that's a good one too. I'm getting war flashbacks. Ah, I like that. They're not doing... Oh, like that's a good one. Okay. Okay, I think that worked out pretty well for us. Hadespike's probably our best card for dealing with some Dredger. I'll start with Kindred. We could run her into a blowback, though. Hey, Charles, what's up? Nice to see you again. I don't know. Kindred seems really risky, because she's our best card. But if she dies, we're looking a little rough. I think I'll just go on dying. I don't like it, but how are the games going? Pretty well. I think we're 3-2 at the moment. Or no, 2-1. I have no idea how many games you've played. So Soul Harvest looks a little dead here. If they open attack, we take 7. Seems like a lot. A 1-mana kill spell would be nice. Like a Tarash's blade thing. Okay, I could also just do this now. I don't want to throw Kindred away into a blowback. I feel like that'd be so bad for us. GG, they say. What the heck? Are we dead this turn? What's that for? I'm so confused.
Without the other.
I'm gonna start with a Vile Feast on this before they can get like a Boom Baboon down or something. Oh, like right now if we Vile Feast, if they don't have a way to protect this, we get to kill Samira. I'm a little worried about running into a survival skills. I think we're pretty happy to end the round here and just skip this attack if they burn this much mana. Okay. NASUS is almost lethal too. I guess NASUS plus hate spike is probably better than Kindred this turn. How many atrocities do we have? We are running 2 copies of Atrocity.
Time for the moneymakers.
Hope they're watching.
Axes coming right up. Let's boogie.
I'll do better this time.
Hmm.
Return to dust.
I'm gonna go for the hate spike because it either forces out removal or it just kills Samira. It saves a little bit of life. Okay. That's pretty good for us. And Challenger on Kindred, that's nasty. At 8 health. Do they run Decimate? They almost certainly run Decimate in this list, right? They have Scion. I don't know. I think we're in an okay spot. With a few good top decks, we might be able to close this out. Oh, jeepers. Do they actually have the burn? Where's Vile Feast? Help!
Shall we, hero?
They're kind of dead here. They play a Fearsome Blocker. We just pull it with Kindred, and NASUS just bonks them. I don't like seeing that. Oh, thank goodness. Woo, let's go, baby. GG.
More lie ahead.
Our opponent misplayed though, I think. Remember when they used Draven's Axe on Draven pre-combat to discard Samir's Flare? If they didn't do that, they could have used the Flare and or the Blade onto the Legion Rearguard that was at the end and actually pushed damage that way. But instead, they just put it on Draven pre-combat. Alright, I'm gonna look for Kindred. I feel like she's a little vulnerable to Samira in this matchup, but it's not the end of the world. Undying doesn't seem great. Maybe Hate Spike's good. I just want interaction to stop their champions from getting Spell Shield. From this card. I really think this is such a good card.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Brutal.
Howdy, look how sparkly!
Okay, I don't like this turn at all. Yeah. I don't know. I guess Soul Harvest? I don't really like going Fading Icon here. Just give them another free star chart next turn. And it still just dies to Samira if they have Samira. And like I said, I don't want them to be able to play the spell shield card on Zoe, because right now we don't have a fast speed interaction for her. So like if they go super cool star chart, or if the landmark, if Star Peak gave them the spell shield,
Just a little something I like to call
or if they have the celestial, or like the sparkly glittermonger. I can't remember the card name. Man, I don't know why the card names are not coming to my mind right now. But you know what I mean. The card that gives other things spell shield. Glittery Sparkologist? Something like that. Giddy Sparkologist? That one. Because it's always a problem for us if we can't kill her early on. I'm not feeling confident about our hand though. This feels bad. I think we're kind of relying just on top decks at this point. We do have double rare negation. That was a good draw. We do have double rare negation in case they find something like Cosmic Inspiration eventually, but... Oh. This is actually really bad. Darker Lodestone plus Serpent? That's not great. Alright, give me Kindred. Heck yeah. Seems good. I'm gonna go Fading Icon here into Kindred, and then we can play the last win to hopefully trigger Kindred. Although, like, generally this is a problem. We do not have a great way to deal with this right now. I can just kill Kindred on the swing back.
If I'd forgotten, then no.
So is it even worth it to play Kindred in that case? Like, this is going to be potentially a 4-3 next turn. Because my worry is it's like a 50-50 chance. Should have banked mana for Red Negation? Like, for this turn? I was thinking, because this turn I wanted to be able to have a... I guess I could have just used First Igambakai to kill this. But my thought is, like, right now, what do they have that I could be scared of for Red Negation? I just wasn't thinking of anything specific that they might have. I'm more worried about, like, this guy just killing us the next turn. I think I have to pass. I don't think I can risk, because like if we don't have an answer in hand, the odds of me drawing something off the top to kill that serpent. Never mind, they have Challenger. Yeah, that's what I'm most worried about. Yeah, this little dude. I mean, he's literally the size of a continent. Look at that guy. I was thinking of him as being so small because he's like a 1-mana creature, but no, this is a human, and this is him. I love the celestial theme. Like, the idea of it, like, being the constellations. I think that's so fascinating. But in this scenario, I'm angry at him. He's too chunky. He's got a cool little crown too. Very cool. He's a 2/1, so he's a small boy. Yeah, exactly. All Celestials are big, yeah, but I just picture him being so small because of the cost. He's a 0 mana creature, not even a 1 mana creature. Look at this guy. Look how chunky. I just picture him being like the size of like a dog, you know, like a little bit bigger than your normal house dog. Even my Camouflage Dragon is in danger of dying here. Like if they have a Pale Cascade, I'm gonna pass and hope they take the attack. Alright, now we're cruising. This is actually still gonna be a really tough game, I think. I really hope they take this attack. I need to be able to develop my Kindred. I'll try to get this guy in range of Vile Feast. Okay. As long as I can't, like, roast my Kindred right here.
Embrace life.
Expect death.
What kind of removal do they run? Do they run any removal? Or do they just run, like, the Celestial removal? Like, Sunburst? I don't know if they'd play Sunburst. Like, maybe a copy or two, right? I haven't played against the Samira Zoe version in a while, I feel. I'm not quite sure. I'm also a little scared about taking my attack next turn into Hush.
They will.
Now that they don't have the Serpent on board anymore, the Challenger. All we do is kill this Starry Scamp. Is it worth it? I think I'm just gonna try to do that, because they have Cosmic Call. If they have Living Legends, there's only so much you can do. At least Camouflage Dragon can attack this turn a little. I'll keep up Right Negation in case they try to play like Cosmic Inspiration or something. I don't know. This is my problem with like these Kindred control decks. I constantly feel like I'm running out of cards. Like I don't feel like the card advantage engines are all that great. The control decks I play are like Lux Jace that run triple formula, you know, or like some of the Ionia decks that have all the draw from things like Sign In and Dancing Droplet Recalling, or you know what I mean. I just don't feel like this deck has the gas to keep up with some of these crazy Invoke decks. Oh no, not another one. I don't want to attack with my Camouflage Dragon because I'll just block with this dude. And then he'll be at 3 health. And I can use the Darkened Lodestone to buff him up, and I'd be forced to use like a Hate Spike or something awkward. I do have Glimpse in my deck.
One to remember us by.
In this specific scenario though, Glimpse doesn't look too good. Like I don't really want to kill either of these units. But neither does Hate Spike. Like if we had the Undying, obviously it'd be much better here. But I'm a little spooked, I'll be honest. This does not look like we have much going on here. They could have played Harazi this turn and they went with Charger instead. Spirit Leech, like I mentioned earlier, is another card you can run. I'm pretty happy to at least use Hate Spike this turn then. Hopefully pick off 2 units. One with the Hate Spike, one with Kindred's Mark. Oh, they don't even block or pull. In that case, I'm probably just gonna do this anyway. Sure. We have one more right. Okay. I don't know. I felt like my hand was pretty dead. Our opponent's hand must have been pretty dead too. I enjoy the deck. I really do. It was fun. But I felt like I was kind of relying on my opponents to not have good stuff there at times. Like right now we have Triple Glimpse Beyond as our card draw engine. I guess the idea is we're just like doing so much other powerful stuff that we don't necessarily need the card advantage as our quote win condition, you know, like Seraphine decks just win because they have more cards than you sometimes by the end of the game, like when she's leveled. But our deck's just solid. It felt good. I'd probably like to get more testing on it before I really came to a final verdict. I feel like Undying is pretty necessary as a 3 of. I saw one list that only ran it as a 2 of, but it's just such a good threat consistently to be able to use your Glimpse Beyonds and Hate Spikes on. Like as we just saw in that last game, I was kind of running out of units to use for those things. I think it's probably nice as a 3 of. The other option, I thought Camivore Dragon was actually pretty good today, at least. You can cut Dragon and go Spirit Leech. That's the one other change I saw. But a 1 health unit feels so bad into a lot of matchups where the Camivore Dragon actually felt pretty good. Like in like the aggro matchups, Camivore Dragon looked pretty decent. Spirit Leech would not. Like you draw your cards, but he just dies to the Misfortune Ping or to a Vile Feast or to a Pokestick. I don't know. I thought the deck list felt solid. I'll probably give it some more runway over the next few days to see what I really think about it. The reason I ran it was because it's not about destroying. It has an okay win rate against the Elise Nar deck, and we didn't run into that at all, actually. Yeah, like we have a 55% win rate against the Elise Nar deck, which is kind of hilarious that that's the worst matchup for Elise Nar, is only a 45% win rate. But yeah. Or no, I guess not. There are a few others below it. Okay. Like apparently Mono Fiora Freljord is destroying Elise Nar. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. Let me know if you have any deck recommendations, things you guys have been trying out. Let's check where we are on the leaderboard too. 258, not bad. I want to get where I don't even know where top 100 is, but it's probably way higher. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll see you next time.